now that we have read our Hershey's fraction book, I'm going to pass out a fraction book to you, and we're going to make our own book, okay? So when I give you this book, I want you to turn it over to the back and write your name on it, and I will tell you what to do next. All right, first of all, who can tell me what fraction did we start off with in our Hershey bar? We unwrapped our Hershey bar, and on our table, what fraction of that Hershey bar did we have to begin with? Haley.
A whole?
A whole, which is equal to what?
1 over 1.
1 over 1, or how many pieces?
1 half.
How many pieces are in our candy bar? Count them.
12.
12 over what?
12.
Very good. So on the first page, I want you to write 12 over 12 is equal to 1 whole. 12 over 12 is equal to 1 whole. And then I want you to shade 12 pieces of your candy bar. Okay? Shade 12 pieces of your candy bar. No, just the equal symbol. You don't have to write equal, just the equal symbol. 12 over 12 is equal to 1 whole. Yes, just like that. 1 whole. Okay, and make sure that you shade 12 pieces.
I don't know how to spell whole.
W-H-O-L-E.
That's right.
Alright. When everyone is finished with that, we'll go to the next page. And you don't have to shade it you don't have to bear down your pencil. It doesn't have to be dark. You can just shade it lightly, okay?
That's what I'm doing.
You can just shade it lightly. Okay, hurry up and move to the next page, okay? And this is the page where it talked about that 12 over 12 is equal to 1 whole. So everyone look at this. Do you see this? 12 over 12 is equal to 1 whole. Okay. Now, let's look at the next page in your book. I want you to open up your booklet to the first page. And on one side, I want you to write 1/12, and I want you to shade 1/12 of the candy bar. And on the other side, I want you to write 11/12, and I want you to shade 11/12 of the candy bar. 1/12 and 11/12. That's right. Now shade 1/12, and then on this one, shade 11/12. Okay? Now, who can tell me when we're reading the book, which do we say we would rather eat? 1/12 or would we rather eat 11/12? 11/12, because 11/12 is more than or less than?
More than.
More than. Very good. Very good. Okay. You're doing a good job. This one you would shade 11, which you just did, and this one you only need to shade 1. 1 out of 12. Good job. Alright, now let's turn the page to the next page. Okay, when you're done with that, turn the page and then I'll know to go on. Okay. You need a pencil, Sanaya?
That won't work.
Use that.
It won't work.
See, look.
I told you it won't work.
Let's see. Here's a
Here,
pencil.
use this pencil.
Yeah, you can use that one. That's good.
Give me another pencil. No, that.
Okay? Alright, let's turn to the next page, which says, in my book it says 1/3 and 2/3. Alright, so on one page I want you to write 1/3, and on the other page I want you to write 2/3. And I want you to shade 1/3 of the first one and 2/3 of the second one. Now, in order for us to shade something in thirds, how many parts do we have to have?
3.
3. Very good, Kendall. So you need to make sure that you divide your candy bar up into 3 sections. And on the first one, I want you to shade 1/3, and the second one, I want you to shade 2/3. All right, let's look. 1, 2, 3. This whole top section would be 1/3 of that. Because think, all right, on the candy bar, which Jacob still has his in order, as you can see, there are 4 columns and there are 3 rows to a candy bar. So you need to shade the whole top row to equal 1/3 and the top 2 rows to equal 2/3. Wait just a second. Okay? Alright, now when you've done that, I want you to turn the page to the next blank candy bars. Okay, now on this page, I would like for you to write the fraction 4/12. And on the other side, I would like for you to write 8/12. Okay? Because if you shade 4/12, you will have 8/12 left. Okay? So I want you to shade. Now, in order for me to half up my candy bar by 4/12, how many pieces do I need to shade, Arkayla? 4. Very good. Now, how many pieces do I need to shade to represent 8/12? Damari? 2? 8. Very good. 8 pieces. So on one side, you need to shade 4, and the other side, you need to shade 8. Good job.
Done.
All right, when you are done, flip the page. Yes, sir. That's 4. 8. Remember, we said 4 on one side and 8 on the other. So you need to shade 8 pieces over here. Alright, when you are done, turn the page. Haley and Jacob, please quit playing. If you don't know what you're supposed to do yet, I haven't told you. Okay, you're supposed to sit there and wait until I instruct you on what to do next. Okay. The next page, I want you to write 1/4 on one side and 3/4 on the other side. If you shade 1/4 of your candy bar, you will have 3/4 left. So that is why we are writing 1/4 and 3/4. Okay? I want you to write 1/4 on one side and 3/4 on the other side. Now, in order for me to shade 1/4 of anything, how many parts does my candy bar have to be divided into?
4.
What's an I? No.
4.
4. Very good. In order to shade 1/4 of something, I have to have 4 equal sections.
I just shaved 4.